it does feel like he was experimenting with the squad, and he feels, well, we're not going anywhere, and I might as well give people a chance. But that's a bit rubbish to watch, to be honest. As I say, I've already said on this pod, so I won't repeat myself. I do feel that the chairman is coming in for a lot of flack, and rightly so, for where we are at this moment. Um, this is the season just needs to end. It just needs to end with Rovers safe in League Two, and we need to wipe the slate clean and start again for the summer. This has been an absolute write-off of a season. Um, I just, yeah, it started off dreadfully. It picked up a little bit to get us a little bit clear, and now it's tailing off again. Do I think we're in relegation trouble? No, I don't think we are. I think that we probably need a couple of wins from the remaining games, two or three at the most, and we'll probably be safe. We have enough games at home where we will hopefully get something. And I can't see that the sides below us are going to go on an amazing run of form. But yeah, I do it's hard. It's financially it's hard for fans at the moment. We're all feeling the pinch a little bit. It's a lot to ask fans to fork out on a season ticket, and it's a lot to travel away from home. When we consistently fail to turn up. So we all, I think, COVID and the financial difficulties that have ensued have made a lot of us look at where we are financially, at what is important to spend money on, and there will be many people, and you cannot blame them, who are thinking, well, why should I spend, as those people said, why should I spend like 100 quid on watching two, frankly, dismal away games like that? So I think the one thing that we did have with those results, the thrashing of Salford, the win over Notts County, was there was a bit of optimism and positivity about the place, and a lot of that came from the manager and in his attitude. That's what we need to get back. That's what we need to get back. This season is a write-off. Um, we need some exciting players, players that people go, oh, do you know what? That's a good signing. Like Jordan Turnbull was, like Luke Norris was. We need players that will people think will do a very good job for us in League Two next season. We need to start well. But it's rubbish that we've still got a quarter of the season left, and let's be honest, we don't really care about it. Like there is that level of apathy. Apart from the absolute diehards, who is looking forward to something like Gillingham away? Like there's just no incentive at the moment to get excited about the club. And yeah, that Mark has warned that apathy will kill the club. Well, it's up to him and the manager to turn that apathy around.
I have to say, I reckon Gillingham's fans or players are probably looking forward to Tranmere coming to Gillingham because you know what happens at the moment. It is miserable, isn't it? And it's. I'm sorry to all our listeners. I know some of you don't like it at all when these shows get a little bit depressing, but I think that's the situation that we find ourselves in for the second successive season. We've got to the end of February, and Tranmere's campaign is dead in the water. Look, they're realistically not going to go up or down. Down being the more likely, I guess, of the two. But if they only need to pick up a couple of more wins, and they will do that over the remaining 11 games, and they'll be safe. But it's absolutely miserable that the second successive year, you've got to the end of March. There's still a full 2 months of the season left, and there's nothing to play for. And when you're in League Two, like Tranmere are, I think Tranmere rightly expect more than that.
Yeah, well, I met Tristan last night, so shout out to him if he's watching. But I said to Tristan and Graham last night, I just said this is our opportunity to rise up the mini championship of the League Two underachievers with Swindon, Bradford, and possibly Doncaster. Um, all four of our clubs probably feel they should be doing a lot better than they are, but I take your point. It is difficult. I've listened to pods after defeats, and it is difficult to listen to somebody being negative. But I'm sorry, I can't really be super positive about a 3-1 midweek defeat at Swindon, where our only goal was out of nothing, wonder strike. You have to be realistic about where we are as a football club, and that was a terrible game. Forest Green was a terrible game between two bad sides.